Hi guys, welcome to the Wildflower Pages Yoga. My name's Paige and today I'm out in nature again. I just got bitten by a bull ant, so making sure you're not set up on any nests if you're practicing outside as well. Today's practice is going to shift some energy in your body, integrating sun salutations, strength and alignment postures. So when you're ready, we're going to start in a standing up position today and we'll get started. So today we're going to begin in a standing position. Bring your feet about hip distance wide or a little wider. Inhale, grow tall through the crown of the head. Feel the spine extend. Exhale, roll the shoulders back and down away from the ears. Feel the feet sink into the earth. Bring your hands onto your belly. And we're going to begin by doing some complete breathing or Raja pranayama. So if you feel comfortable to do so, you can close down the eyes. Otherwise, keeping the eyes open. And we're just going to bring our awareness first to the breath. Noticing the inhalation and exhalation. How is the breath traveling for you? Is it long, short, smooth, shaky, deep, or shallow? And then beginning to breathe in and out through the nostrils, working to find an even inhalation and exhalation. And from here, as you next inhale, draw that breath all the way down into the belly. Feel the hands move away from the spine as the belly rises. Then up into the rib cage. Notice as the ribs expand sideways. And finally the chest, and the chest lifts a little. When you're ready to exhale, release first from the chest, the rib cage, and the belly. Everything relaxes. Inhale, feel the belly balloon out, the rib cage part, and the chest rise. Exhale from the chest, the rib cage, and the belly. One more time under instruction. Inhaling, feel the belly balloon out, the ribs part, and the chest rise. Exhale from the chest, the rib cage, and the belly. Continuing for a few more rounds, working with your own breath, breathing at your own pace. Grounding ourselves in our bodies, beginning to bring the awareness inwards and quieten the mind. And we're going to continue with this complete breath throughout the practice. So if you lose the pattern, just be mindful of this, notice, don't judge, and bring yourself back to the pranayama. Inhaling, opening the eyes. If your eyes are closed, releasing the hands down by the sides of the body as you exhale. Reach the fingertips towards the earth. And then from here, we're going to commence a posture called Hasyanasana, or dancing elephant pose. And to do this, we turn the gaze and we just simply let the rest of the body move naturally. So leading with our gaze, looking from left to right, grounding through the feet. Where the gaze goes, the body follows. Loosening up through the spine, shifting some of the energy in the body, the tension. Breathing in nice and deep. Exhaling long and smooth as you turn from side to side. If you feel you have more space to twist, feel free to lift either heel, remembering to keep yourself grounded through the opposite foot and the tops of the toes. And then if you're lifting the heels, grounding the heels, continuing with the movement before slowing this down and coming back to center. From here, we're going to take a back bend. So staying where you are, I'm just going to turn to the side to demonstrate, keeping the feet hip distance wide here. Inhale, grow tall through the crown of the head. Exhale, roll the shoulders back and down away from the ears. Begin to squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then with your hands, you're going to place them just below the glutes at the tops of the thighs. And then inhaling, growing nice and tall. Exhaling, arch into the upper back, engage the glutes to protect your lower back. And here you can relax the head and neck back, respecting your limits, so work with your own body today. If you feel you have more space, you can slide your hands down your legs, deepening into the bend. Otherwise, if you can only go a little way, and this is as much as you go today, then stay here. Breathing in nice and deep. Staying for one more exhalation, finding your maximum. Inhaling, coming back up to center. Here we're going to compensate by sliding the hands down the front of the legs and finding a variation of our Uttanasana forward fold, hinging from the pelvis here, working to straighten the legs. And we let everything hang heavy, the torso, head, neck, arms, and gravity does the rest of the work for us here. You might like to turn the gaze from side to side in this posture, just loosening up through the neck. And then with each exhalation, can you relax a little more? Send that outward breath towards any areas calling your attention. Nourishing the area with energy, warmth, and encouraging a little more release. Exhaling, completing, reaching the crown of the head towards the earth. And then from here, as we inhale, we're going to ground through the soles of the feet, draw up the spine, stacking vertebrae on top of vertebrae, going really slowly here. We're not trying to win any races. Feeling into the movement as you rise. Of course, if you find any juicy places, feel free to roll back down and come up again. And then just remove any spiders that are hanging from your hair. Crown of the head comes towards the sky as you inhale, exhale, roll the shoulders back and down away from the ears. From this position, we're going to take our feet about 5 palms distance wide here. So to find this position, you can measure if you like by stacking one palm on top of the other, spreading the fingers, and then take the palms directly to the earth below the center of the body. Walk the hands out from the pinky fingers to the thumbs. And really just finding a nice comfortable position here where you feel nice and stable. And then as you inhale, once again, grow tall through the crown of the head. Exhale, ground through the soles of the feet. Inhaling, arms out wide, reach the fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, turn the palms towards the earth, bring the arms parallel to the mat. From here, moving into a side bend. Exhaling, take your right hand to your right knee, left fingertips towards the sky. And here, think about pressing your hips forward and drawing your left shoulder blade down your back towards the earth, opening the chest. And then with each exhalation, perhaps you can slide your right hand down your right leg a little more. Relax the head and neck, keeping the gaze forward. The left fingertips can come to reach towards the right side of the room if you like, or just keeping them towards the sky. Maybe close down the eyes here, breathing, feeling into the side stretch. Staying for your next exhalation, completing. Inhaling, leading with the left fingertips, reach towards the sky to draw your torso back up to center. From here, we're going to turn the right foot towards the right side of the mat and step to the top of the mat, finding your Tadasana. Exhale, roll the shoulders back and down away from the ears, and we're going to move through a sun salutation. So inhaling, take the arms out wide, reach the palms overhead to meet. Exhale, bending through the knees, draw the hands down through the center of the body to meet the earth. Inhale, extend the legs, reach the seat bones towards the sky. Exhale, relax into your Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhaling, taking a halfway lift, bring the palms to the shins, torso parallel to the mat, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, ground the palms, step your left foot to the back of the mat, finding your forward lunge. From here, we inhale, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, extend the heel towards the back of the room, making one strong line between the crown of the head and your back heel. Stay for a breath here. Draw your left hip away from the earth. Exhale, ground the palms of the hands. Step your right foot to the back of the mat, finding downward facing dog. Here, our palms are shoulder distance wide, feet hip distance wide. You can pedal out the heels if you like. And then with each exhalation, can you sink your chest closer to the earth? Send the seat bones towards the back of the mat. Breathing into this posture, finding your depth in the pose on your next exhalation, and stillness with the heels. Maybe the heels touch on the mat, maybe not. Inhaling, coming forward onto the toes, rolling up into a high plank, shoulders stack over wrists, draw the pelvis towards the sternum, gaze is forward. Exhale, lowering the knees, untucking the toes, moving through our modified chaturanga. So bending through the elbows, they brush the rib cage as you come down to the earth. Forehead meets the mat, completing the exhalation. Inhale, slide the hands back to the bottom ribs, lift the forehead and chest off the mat, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Exhale, releasing to the earth. Preparing to press back into downward dog, first tucking the toes and then sending the seat bones back to the heels and then to the sky. From here, we take a breath, finding your position. Exhale, sink the chest towards the earth. Inhale, coming onto the tops of the toes, and then we're going to step our right foot forward once again into our forward lunge. From here, we're going to move into standing splits. So think about bringing your weight to your right foot. We're going to take our weight forward to extend into the right leg and bring the left foot off the earth. So here we go. Inhale, lifting the left foot off the mat. Our right knee is bent to begin with, and then with each breath, maybe you extend into your right leg. Inhaling, can you take your toes closer towards the sky? Exhale, forehead towards the knee. Staying for a breath. Inhale, completing, reaching the toes towards the sky as much as possible. Exhale, slowly bend into your knee. Bring your left foot to the back of the mat here. And then we're going to extend into our front leg. Walk our hands towards the front of the mat. Exhale into our Mahatrikonasana. Here, with each exhalation, we hinge from the pelvis, take the crown of the head closer to the earth. Finding your complete breath, your Raja pranayama. Are you breathing into the belly still? Our feet are pointing towards the camera, our legs are straight, and everything else is relaxed. Staying for one more exhalation, reach the crown of the head towards the earth as much as you can. Inhaling, we're going to take a halfway lift, so coming up onto the fingertips here. Draw the belly in so the torso is parallel to the mat. Reach the crown of the head forward, and then here, as you inhale, engage the muscles of your legs and abdominals. We're going to reach the fingertips forward in line with the ears. Stay for a breath here, hold. And then inhaling, bring the fingertips towards the sky and the torso with you. Exhale, palms to the earth, arms in one strong line. Taking this to the opposite side, we're going to exhale, take our left hand to our left knee, right fingertips towards the sky. Think about drawing your right shoulder blade down your back towards the earth. Press your hips forward. Here you can let your head and neck relax. Gaze stays facing forward. And then as you exhale, perhaps you slide your left hand down your left leg a little more. Here you can also reach your right fingertips overhead towards the left side of the room, or you can keep them towards the sky. Exhaling, completing. Inhaling, reaching with your right fingers, bringing your torso back up to center. From here, we turn our left foot towards the left side of the room or the mat, and then we step to the top of the mat. Exhale, finding your Tadasana. Moving through another variation of a sun salutation. Inhale, take the arms out wide. Reach the fingers, the palms overhead to meet. Exhale, bending through the knees. Draw the hands down through the center of the body to meet the earth. Inhale, find your Uttanasana, forward fold, extending the legs. Exhale, relax the crown of the head to the earth. Taking a breath here, really let go of everything in the spine. You can turn the head and the neck from side to side here. Staying for another breath, exhaling. Inhaling, coming into a halfway lift, palms to shins, torso parallel to the mat, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, bend through the knees, ground the palms, step back on your right leg this time, finding your forward lunge. As you inhale, draw your right hip away from the earth, reach to the front of the room through the crown of the head, and send your heel towards the back of the mat. Stay for a breath, and then exhaling, plant the hands, step your left foot back, finding downward facing dog. Here, once again, you can pedal out the heels while you find your positioning. Hands shoulder distance wide, feet hip distance apart. Exhale, can you sink your chest closer to the earth? Send the seat bones to the back of the room. This time, finding stillness through the heels, you can maintain a slight bend in the knees or work your legs towards straight. Maybe the heels touch on the earth. Exhaling, take your chest closer to the mat. Breathing nice and deep here. Can you stretch and open through the shoulders a little more? And then we inhale, come forward onto the tops of our toes, roll up the spine, finding high plank. And here we tuck our pelvis towards our sternum. Can you lower your hips a little? Reach forward through the crown of the head. Reach the heels to the back of the room. Inhale nice and deeply. And then here you can take your modified chaturanga, or you can take the full version. So if you're coming with me, exhaling, bending through the elbows, bring the torso in line with the upper arms. Inhale, press into the earth, untuck the toes, reach the crown of the head towards the sky. Thighs are lifted off the earth, upward facing dog. Inhale. You can tilt your gaze to look towards the sky. Keep the chin parallel to the earth. If you've taken your modified version, moving through your modified chaturanga and your baby cobra. And then exhaling, rolling over the toes, seat bones to the sky, downward facing dog. Here we stay for our breath. Inhaling nice and deeply. Exhaling, press the shoulders towards the earth. Inhaling, coming forward onto the toes. We're going to step our left foot in between our hands, finding our forward lunge. And then here, moving into our standing splits once again. We're going to shift forward our weights, come over our left leg, take the right toes off the mat this time. So inhaling, coming onto the left leg, reaching the left toes off the mat, and then with each inward breath, can you extend into your left leg a little more? Exhale, taking the forehead towards the knee. Inhale, reach the toes towards the sky. Breathing here. Exhaling, can you touch your forehead on your knee? Inhaling, reach the foot a little higher. And then as you exhale, bending into your left knee, you're going to step your right foot back, ground the sole of the foot. Inhale, extend into the leg. Walk your hands towards the center of the mat. Exhale, Maha Trikonasana. Forward folding here, releasing everything from the pelvis. In this posture, you can stay letting gravity do the work for you, or you can take hold of your ankles. Inhale, bending through the elbows, reach the crown of the head towards the earth. Exhale, deepen the stretch. Working with your complete breath. How is your breathing? One more breath here, preparing to complete as you exhale, finding your maximum. And then inhale, release the hands, take them beneath the shoulders, find a halfway lift. And then here we engage the abdominals. Once again, we're going to reach the fingertips forward, arms in line with the ears, belly on. Pressing into the earth as you next inhale, come up with the crown of the head, the torso, reach the fingertips towards the sky. Breathing nice and deep. Can you reach the fingertips as you inhale? And then exhaling, we're going to turn our right foot to the side of the mat. Open our arms, bend into our front knee, finding your warrior two. Gaze down your front middle finger. Squeeze your shoulder blades together to open the chest. Take a moment to notice where your arms are in space. Maybe you can flip the palms, relax the shoulders, and then just twist the wrist palms to the earth. As you're in this position, can you open your right knee towards the right side of the room a little more? Center your shoulders over your pelvis. Exhale, bend into your front knee. Find your breath, really breathe deep here. Exhaling, completing. Inhale, flip the palms, find your reverse warrior. Reach the right fingertips towards the sky. Left hand to the back of the left leg. Stay for a breath. And then we inhale, warrior two once again. Extend into your front leg. Reach forward with your right fingertips hinging from the pelvis. And then exhale, take your hand to the inside of your right calf. Inhale, left fingertips to the sky, opening the chest, Trikonasana. Here we draw our left shoulder blade down our back towards the earth, opening the chest. Inhale, can you lift out of your hip, reaching with the left fingertips. You can keep your gaze facing forward here or turn the gaze to look at the left fingertips. Taking a couple of breaths. Nice and strong here. And then exhaling, gaze towards your right foot, bend into your right knee, frame your right foot with your hands, bump up onto your back left toes, and here we're going to ground our left hand into the earth and move into a twist. So inhale, draw your left hip away from the mat, reach your right fingertips towards the sky, opening the chest. Here you can turn to gaze at your right fingertips, or keep the gaze looking towards the back of the room. Think about evening the distribution of weight between all three grounded limbs here. Really bringing the weight out of that left shoulder and adding a little more to the back foot or the front foot. Inhale, can you open the chest, reach the hand towards the front of the room. Exhale, ground the hand. Inhale, extend into your right leg, and this time we're going to turn all the way to the left side of the mat, grounding your right foot towards the front of the room, leading with your right fingertips. Bring the arm up in front of the face and open into your warrior two. Once again, we exhale, bend into your front knee, open the knee towards the left side of the room, arms in one line here. You can take a moment to notice where they are in space. Maybe you flip the palms, relax the shoulders, and then twist the wrists back towards the earth. Gazing down your front middle finger, stack your shoulders over your pelvis. Squeeze the shoulder blades together to open the chest. Exhale, can you sink into your front knee a little more? Breathing nice and deep here. Completing on your next outward breath. Inhaling, reverse warrior, left fingertips towards the sky, right hand to back leg. Turning the gaze to look at the sky. Stay for a breath. Inhale back to warrior two. And then we extend into our front leg. Exhale, reach forward with the left fingertips, hinging from the pelvis. And then take the left hand to the inside of the left shin. Reach the right fingertips towards the sky. Moving into our Trikonasana, arms in one strong line here. Really reaching out of the pelvis, leading with your right fingertips. Can you draw your shoulder blades together, opening the chest? And then you can keep your gaze facing forward or turn to look towards the sky. We hold here for a couple of breaths, breathing nice and deep, using our complete breathing or our Raja pranayama. Inhale, reach with your right fingertips. Exhale, turn the gaze towards the left foot, bending into the left knee. Frame the foot with the hands. Bump up onto your back toes, and then moving into our twist, we're going to ground our right hand into the earth. Lift our right hip away from the mat, and then inhale, left fingertips towards the sky. Opening the chest, draw your left shoulder blade towards the earth. You can keep the gaze towards the back of the room or lift the gaze to look towards the hand. Inhale, opening. Exhale, close, return the hand to the earth. And then from here, we're going to ground both palms into the mat. Step back into your downward facing dog. Pedaling out the heels here. Finding your position, press the hands into the earth, chest to the mat, seat bones to the back of the room. Or the mat, depending on where you're practicing today. Breathing nice and deep, and then finding stillness if you're pedaling out the heels, staying for the exhalation. And then we're going to inhale, come onto our toes, lower the knees towards the earth, and come to take a seat on our heels. Reach the crown of the head towards the sky. From here, inhale, grow tall. Exhale, we're going to take a twist. So left hand to right knee, right hand to the base of the spine. And turn the gaze over your right shoulder as you exhale. Breathing nice and deep here. Imagining that you're wringing out a sponge that is your lungs. As you exhale, squeeze the air out, completing the twist. Inhale, come back to center. Grow tall through the crown of the head and prepare to take this to the other side. So right hand to left knee, left hand to the base of the spine. Inhaling, growing tall. Exhaling, twisting over your left shoulder. Completing as you next exhale. Inhaling, releasing, coming back to center. And then you're just going to assist yourself to take a seat here. Walking the legs in front of you. Shooing away any March flies. And then place your hands behind your body, fingertips facing towards the back of the mat. Feet are grounded into the earth, hip distance wide. And then from here, get nice and comfortable so that you're really grounded through your seat bones, and you can press your chest forward by opening the shoulders, squeezing the shoulder blades together. So you might have to walk your hands back a little here. And then in this posture, we're going to work some strength before we find our Shavasana. So inhaling, you can take one or both options. Reach your right toes towards the sky, engaging the abdominal muscles. Breathing nice and deep here, really switching on the belly. Reach those toes towards the sky. And then here we stay for one more breath. Really reaching. Exhaling, ground the toes. Switching the leg over, we're going to reach the left toes towards the sky this time, keeping the belly on. Breathing nice and deep here, press your chest forward. And then exhaling, release the sole of the foot to the earth. You can continue with this, taking the right leg and then the left, or if you're coming with me, we're going to inhale, switch the belly on, and then take both toes towards the sky. Breathing nice and deep here. You might be shaking, I think I am. If you're doing one leg, switching the legs over. Both legs, breathe nice and deep. Watch your feet shake. See if you can keep them still. And then everyone releasing the soles of the feet to the earth. And from here, we're going to come to lay down on our backs. Inhale, hug the knees into the chest. And we're going to rock gently from side to massage the lower back, keeping the shoulder blades grounded on the earth. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Recommencing the complete breath if you've lost it. Inhale nice and deep. Exhale long and smooth. Really feeling into this massage. And then when you're ready, finding stillness. We're just going to extend the legs towards the sky for a moment. Flex the toes towards the face. Imagine that you're balancing a book on the feet. Stretching the legs, letting some of the blood flow come back towards the body. Inhale nice and deep. Exhale, take the feet to the earth to meet the mat. Slide them out long, hip distance wide or a little more, and let them drop naturally towards the mat. From here, you can take the palms out wide. facing towards the ceiling, or bring them to rest on your belly, your choice. Tucking the pelvis here to lower the back on the earth, draw the shoulder blades together, and tuck the chin towards the chest to lengthen the neck. Moving into our Shavasana, we're going to finish with one deep cleansing breath here, inhaling deeply through the nose and exhaling through the mouth, letting go of the practice, any breath control, feeling your body melt into the earth, finding your final resting pose. And then just bringing your awareness to notice any sounds that might surround you in the distance or closer by. Notice the breath as it moves into your lungs and as it leaves your lungs. Taking small movements with the fingers and the toes. Stretching the arms overhead like you're waking up for the first time today. And then making your way onto your side and then up into a seated cross-legged position on the mat. Nice and comfortable. Bringing the hands together at heart center in Anjali Mudra. Taking the chin to the chest, closing down the eyes. Acknowledging first yourself for showing up on your mat. Practicing, connecting with your body, your breath, quietening your mind. Taking a nice deep inhalation and exhalation. We close down our practice. We say to each other, Namaste. Thanks so much everyone for joining me on the mat today. I hope you enjoyed that practice and you're feeling a little more like the energy shifted in your body. My foot's still throbbing from that bull ant bite, so it certainly didn't shift the pain, but that's okay. So I hope the next time you'll join me on the mat. If you love this practice, please like and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on social media and join a live class by heading to the website www.thewildflowerpaiges.com. There's also some other new wellness and yoga offerings coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Until next time, I see you on the mat. Thank you. Pelvis tilts towards sternum. Can you save me? There's a bull ant. Help! Bull ant! And when you're ready, making your way onto your side. Ah! It caught me.
Oh, bull ant.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Alright, there's no mark.
Okay, quick before it comes back. Okay. Taking a full body stretch.
Alright, come on,
Oh, it's getting worse.
It's gonna get worse. Are you allergic?
No, I don't think so.